Well, good day guys, how are you today? This video is going to be about modern Femons acting like Femons of the night. And you all know what I mean by that. And a good majority of the modern Femons have an OnlyFans account. And we all us guys know really what that's all about, don't we? So what does that make them, eh? Basically the oldest profession in the world. And of course many years ago, Femons were always on about love. Relationships, feelings, emotions. But it's pretty obvious it's nothing about that at all. And to be honest, it never was. At least on the Femon side. I'm going to tell you something that personally happened to me, that I believe I've told already, but some of you may not have heard it. Now this is when I was a younger man, quite younger. And I believe me and my friend went to Spain for a holiday. He was a male friend, you know. No, we're not like that. Anyway, one evening we sort of asked this guy on the corner where we could find some Femons, you know. Ones we could get hold of at a price. So this guy whipped out this sort of card with something on it and told us where it was. It was kind of in the back streets, but me and my friend finally found it. And we walked into this sort of bar. It was very dark in there, and there was quite a lot of Femons all sitting around at the tables. Anyway, we walked up to the bar and sort of ordered a drink. And when they told us the price of the drinks, we knew something wasn't kosher. Tad expensive. But we were on holiday, had a bit of money, wanted some adventure, so we paid it. Then this guy came over in a suit and said, "Do you want to sit down?" We said, "Sure." But apparently, that was more money as well. Of course, me and my friend were having a good laugh about it, but we paid the extra to sit down. They sat us down on this table with quite a few Femons there. Of course, all these Femons were dressed quite revealing. So after a couple of sips of my drink, I started to try and talk to this Femon. I said something like, "What's a nice girl like you doing in a place like this?" No, something like that, I don't know. And she said to me in sort of broken English, but not bad,
"I'm not allowed to talk with you unless you buy me drink."
Well, they've got all the bases covered here, haven't they? Long story short, we basically just drank our drinks and left. But that's kind of what it's like dating these modern Femons today, isn't it? Everything, absolutely everything, has a price. Forget about feelings, emotions. When you see these videos where a guy takes a Femon on a first date and the place isn't classy enough for her, which is Femon speak for not expensive enough. And the funny thing is, it's all of them. Even if she's a 4. She thinks she's a 10. But I don't know why you guys are still buying these Femons drinks and free meals. First of all, they won't appreciate it. And in the end, it'll cost you far more money and time and effort than it would do to get a Femon of the night and just pay the one lump sum and get what you actually wanted. And the Femon of the night would probably be a lot more classier. Because most of the modern Femons look like Femons of the night, but they have no class. So stop buying them drinks and free meals. Because don't forget, they don't need no man. And in this day and age, it's not your problem. They wanted equality. She's probably earning more money than you anyway, because of DEI. But let's face it, guys, the modern Femons today act like spoilt children. And we all know what happens if you're a parent, if you appease spoilt children. Femons have been selling the same old thing for over hundreds of thousands of years. Then for some reason they think they're far more valuable than they ever were. By taking a look at the way they act, the way they look, shows you how delusional Femons have become. When you can easily buy any Femon's attention, what type of Femon is she? And don't forget, the clock is always running. These Femons are lowering society down to their level. Don't let them take you with them. So what's the difference between Femons of the night and the modern Femons? Well, nothing really, except the price. The Femons of the night work out cheaper. Modern Femons are expecting you to pay new car prices for an old car that's just had a makeover, and the big end's got a knock in it, and it's burning a lot of oil. It's a goddamn lemon. Stay free, guys. Walk away. Stay away. And being free from lies and deceit and extortion, chaos, and drama, and an empty wallet. You take it easy, guys.